Here we come, Ohio. Look out. I'm going to say I'm so proud of Rob Portman and John Kasich and the whole statewide ticket. These people have worked so closely together with all of our congressional candidates and state senator and state rep candidates all over the state. We have a great ticket, and we're going to have a great night tomorrow night. You know, the president's been here a dozen times over the last year, and Ted Strickland thinks it's about him. This is about President Obama trying to get reelected in 2 years. So if you want to send President Obama a big loud message, vote for John Kasich tomorrow. You know, the other day the president was giving this interview, and he said, you know, those people who disagree with me are our enemies. Oh, he actually used that word, our enemies. President of the United States using that word to describe fellow citizens. Now, when President Reagan used that term, or President Clinton or President Bush or George W. Bush used that term, they reserved that term for enemies of America. People who hate freedom, people who hate America, not for fellow citizens. People who have spoken up against his bigger government plan. People who believe that a smaller, less costly, and more accountable government is the right way to go for our country. Well, Mr. President, I have a word to describe those people. Those people who have the audacity to speak up against the big government. The people who have the audacity to go out and support our Constitution. The people who are out there every day fighting for a limited government that has served our country so well for 200 years. And Mr. President, that word isn't enemies, they're patriots. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what this election's all about. I'm here tonight to say thank you for everything that you've done, all the doors you've knocked on, all the calls that you've made, and to ask you to spend the next 24 hours doing everything you can to turn out every voter that you can vote. Working together, we can cut government. We can create jobs in America. We can repeal Obamacare, and we can fix the United States Congress. It's all in our pledge to America. You know, I'm standing here on this stage looking at all of you and looking at a lot of my friends that are in this audience. And I'm wondering to myself, what am I doing here? You know, I'm the last guy in the world who should be standing here. You know, I grew up the road up in Reading. I have 11 brothers and sisters. My dad owned a bar. But welcome to America. We can turn this country around, and we can save the future for our kids and our grandkids, and we can renew the American dream. As the president said at the healthcare summit, that's what elections are for, and they are. God bless you.